My name is Cathy. There's not a lot I can tell you that hasn't been already told. I too was a 17-year-old girl 34 years ago who ended up in the wrong place at the wrong time, facing an unplanned pregnancy. I went to a clinic and they gave me a couple options, mainly that I could keep the child, I could give it up for adoption, but the best choice, they said, would be to have an abortion because no one would have to know. And it was quick and easy and convenient. Convenient for who, I don't know. It wasn't certainly for me. But it sounded like a smart thing to do because I was so afraid. When I went for the abortion, I was sad and confused. I didn't quite know what I was doing there. But the protesters there on the sidewalk held signs that I couldn't associate with because it was a blob of tissue, and that's what I was believing, and that's what I was thinking. But as I went inside, those signs continued to haunt me. The coldness, the sounds of the equipment, all of this stuff is things that we never forget, that we live with, that little triggers throughout our life will continue to occur. But back then we just put it back in a box and we set it in the back of our mind and we try to pretend that it didn't exist. I grieved my child, yet when I lost my second child, I blamed myself for her loss. And when I almost lost my third child, I too felt that God was punishing me. But it took one last little girl to really bring my heart back to the Lord. And that was just 4 years ago when He placed a granddaughter into my life. And she placed me into a church where I was able to hear a Rachel's Vineyard a homily from a very good priest. It was at that Rachel's Vineyard that I was able to feel our Lord's mercy. I felt His healing. I felt Him wrap His arms around me, weep with me.